everybody, Toby Lorenc here with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services, Rocky Mountain Realtors, and I'm here with my friend Jim Braverman. He's a senior loan officer with Draper and Kramer Mortgage here in town. Friend of mine, we've done multiple deals together. In fact, even on one of my own properties.
That's right.
So, Jim, tell us a little bit about your company and just tell us where you're from.
Well, Draper and Kramer were a local residential mortgage group, and it's a good group. I've been actually here in town being a lender for about 6 years, but I've been in the local real estate industry for about 16 years. Before that, I was in title, so which helped a lot of folks.
Yeah, so you've seen both sides of it. What got you into the mortgage side?
Well, actually, I was born into a real estate family. So my dad and mom were both realtors.
Okay.
Brothers were both lenders, and I would say that's probably what got me into it, because they were all the time. They're all like, "Jim, you become a lender. It's the best job." Blah blah blah. This kind of stuff, the older brother thing. And so that's probably was the big push.
Okay.
So yeah.
Well, tell me a little bit about what sets you apart as a lender. What are some of the things you do right, the company just really does right, that nails it for the consumer, that really makes you the great choice?
Well, I think the biggest thing is communication is, to me, number one.
Absolutely, yeah.
And listening, you have to listen. You have to know what somebody's story is. You have to know what their visions are and their goals and dreams. So I really try to make a point before I do anything to really listen where they're coming from, really listen what their needs are, and then find a way using my experience and expertise to get them to that place. Perfect. So I would say that's, I don't want to push something on them. I want to help them. I want to be a partner with them.
Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest complaints we hear as agents. If the mortgage lender isn't listening to someone, isn't following their needs. So, Jim's the guy that, you're needing, whether you're needing a refinance, you're looking to buy a house, he's the guy that you start with. And he's the one that you come to and say, hey, here's what I'm thinking, here's what I want to do. How do I best do this? How do I lay out my finances, and what can I get approved for? That's really what Jim's role is in this process. What do you think? I know you mentioned communication. I think that's huge when looking for a lender. But if you were telling someone, hey, this is what I think is really crucial when you're going out to find a mortgage lender for your first loan, maybe the first time home buyers, what would you tell them? What advice would you give them?
Well, besides the fact of making sure they listen, somebody that you can work with, somebody that is available because things move quick, and somebody that will be there to pick up the phone if you're worried at night, and somebody you could shoot a text to and get an answer back. So I think all those things, along with somebody that can do a good job of taking something that's complex and making it simple. So I think, because a lot of people come to this and they're completely lost, they don't know how the whole system works or anything, and I just see it as my job, or whatever lender you work with, to walk you through that, so you know what you're doing, where you're going, what stage you're at, all the way through. So
well, and we've talked about this before, that I think a big part of no matter what company you choose, a lot of it is the person that you're choosing at that company, the exact lender, right? Those personalities have to match. They have to be on their game, know what they do, have some experience, all of those different things.
Yeah, and the way you could relate to it is kind of like there's a lot of good hospitals, a lot of good clinics, and so on and so forth. But what really makes that place is that one particular doctor that takes the time, listens to you, knows you, and that's what brings you back. That's what makes a difference.
You're the doctor of home loans.
Yeah. So, yeah, doc. I need some money, doc.
No, that's true though. I mean, that's a very good point, because there's a lot of big companies out there. There's small ones and big ones too for loans, but if you don't have the right person,
Right.
man, that can be a totally different experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Okay, good.
trust too. I mean, at the end of the day, there has to be the trust there. I mean, if
Absolutely.
the trust isn't there, then you're not going to go anywhere. So that's a biggie too.
Okay,
So just to
cool.
throw
Well,
that out there.
and so what else do you do when you're not behind the mortgage desk, when you're not on the phone with clients?
Well, it probably sounds pretty cliche, but I'm one of those live hard, play hard kind of guys. So I probably do too much. Yeah, I mean, I probably have too many things that I do. But at the end of the day, though, I think it helps me because I can connect with a lot of different people and a lot of different things that people do. Or it also helps you to give advice to people that first move to town, like, where do I go to do this? Or where do I go? Or what's the best this or that?
You can be the local expert.
So it's fun to do that with my folks. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. So
Well, good. Jim, thanks for your time today. I'm so
Sure.
glad that we got to do this. Again, I'm Toby Lorenc with Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. We're here with Jim Braverman from Draper and Kramer Mortgage. He's a senior loan officer there, so whether you need a refinance, first-time home purchase, any type of loan, VA, conventional, he does it all. So he's a good guy. Thanks for being with us.